All right, Idea2Speech, taking what's in here and communicating it. Let me make this very, very simple for you. I have privately trained a lot of people to speak. That's not the only way to communicate. I've got celebrity speakers like Drew Brewer in here. I have speakers that are trained to give a presentation, because that's totally different. And there's lots of different styles that you can use. But primarily, there's only three types of speakers and presenters, right? So first of all, there's head speakers. They're using logic and thoughts and ideas. Simon Sinek, he's a thought speaker. I like listening to Simon Sinek because I want to think, I want to look at different things, process different things in my mind. Then there's heart speakers that connect emotionally to an audience and deal with the roller coaster of emotions. Right? And then the third speaker is a hybrid. The hybrid speaker can go intellectual and emotional and up and down and all the rest of it, because you want people to think or feel. Everything I teach is think, feel, do, right? So, inspirational speakers will inspire you. Motivational speakers will activate emotions to get you to do something. There's actually a speaker called activational speaker. So for me here in the academy, we're head speakers and heart speakers. Heart speaker, I generally connect to emotion immediately, because I want to connect to the person, not the information. All right, that's presenting. Hold on. So if you're in here thinking about, I want to become a speaker, you need a 8 to 10 minute speech for lunchtime stuff to expose yourself and maybe mention your book if you come through that side. You need a 15 to 18 minute TED Talk type speech, which is going to the next level. Then you need a 45-minute keynote where you're taking people on a journey. And then I know all the speakers by turning around saying talk is cheap, because if you want to get them to take action, if you want to get them to do something, you've got to give them a skill. Right? You can't just give them information. You got to give them a process and a skill. That's where the presenting comes. Presenting something, presenting your idea, presenting information that's presented in such a way that people can take it and use it. Where when you're speaking head or heart, you're getting people to think or feel, not getting to do something, right? Or you might be getting them to think about something so they do it. You might be getting them to emotionally motivate so that they go and do it. But then you've got to empower them with the process and the skills to do it. And that's a presentation. For example, I can stand up there, crisis leadership, and I can do a 8 to 10 minute quick overview of what crisis leadership is, the 3 phases. I can do an 80-minute TED Talk on why leaders fail during crisis. And I can do a 45-minute keynote on crisis leadership, bringing in my whole story. But then when I'm invited in to give a presentation, I might be doing a Zoom presentation on crisis leadership, I've got to take them through the phases, why it's important, how they can implement it, where they can implement it, how they can implement that information. That's a presentation. And then training, an online workshop is walking them through that process, letting them practice it. And we use a military process called EDIP, explanation, demonstration, imitation, practice. So we go from speakers, head, heart, presenters, positioning information so that they get a process or a skill from it, and training is the test and the implementation of that skill. Now, if we go back to speaking, if you're coming to me and saying, Dion, how can you mentor me to speak? I just go, who are you speaking to? In which environment? What is the outcome that you are looking for? And then I tailor everything that I have here in a way to teach you how to do that. I generally start with getting someone a keynote speech, a speech that you're positioned for. So if you want to go, okay, who's the speaker in the world that talks about make peace with the mirror? Well, that's Dion Jensen. Make peace with the mirror is his thing. Where did that come from? He's the first Goalcast speaker of this decade. That was the speech, make peace with the mirror. So what are you going to be known for your keynote? Heck of a lot easier if you've got an ebook that's positioned or that already that you're speaking about. You might be in corporate and you want to get your presentation skills up. You might be a very, very good intellectual corporate speaker on process, but everyone's sitting there like, oh, it's so boring. And you want to learn some skills, how to emotionally connect, how to inspire, how to motivate, how to animate yourself. And I teach you how to do that fits with you. You can't be me, I'm taken. You can be you, but there's different styles that I can walk you through, whether it's corporate, high level stuff, corporate high level intellectual, corporate high level emotional. Or out this side where it's intellectual, emotional, community driven, whatever it may be. I operate in all of those areas, and I've got speeches to suit, processes to suit, templates and maps to suit, and I've trained people in those environments. So if you come in here to get a speech, that's the easy bit. Connecting and selling the speech, whole nother ball game. But we've got that in here as well.